I, Eddard, of the House Stark, Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North, sentence you to die.
I saw what I saw. I saw the White Walkers.
You understand why I did it?
He was a deserter.
The man who passes the sentence should swing the sword.
Is it true he saw the White Walkers?
The madman sees what he sees.
Lord Eddard Stark, I would name you the Hand of the King.
I have no choice.
That's what you tell your family. Tell yourselves. That's what men always say when honor calls. You do have a choice, and you've made it.
We've come to a dangerous place. I was trained to kill my enemies.
As was I. You never worried. You were never afraid.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Choosing your opponents wisely. I have a knack for it. Perhaps I was wrong to distrust you.
Distrusting me was the wisest thing you've done since you climbed off your horse.
You think it's honor that's keeping the peace? It's fear. Fear and blood.
Stannis is a killer. The Lannisters are killers. Your brother is a killer. No elders built by killers. So you better get used to looking at them.
Speak 3 names, and the man will do the rest.
I will take what is mine. With fire and blood, I will take it.
I hope you make a better ranger than you do a steward.
Girl.
The more people you love, the weaker you are.
Don't trust anybody.
They're all liars.
And every one of us is better than you.
But a man without friends is a man without power.
Power resides where men believe it resides. It's a trick,
Look into the fire, my king.
a shadow on the wall.
Do you see?
Yes.
Shadows cannot live in the dark. They are servants of light. The children of fire.
My dreams are different. Mine are true.
Like a comet means one thing. Dragons.
Dracarys.
The cold breath of winter will freeze the seas, and the dead shall rise in the north.
I saw something take that jar. Whatever it was, I dare say you'll see it again.
You know what the realm is. A story we agree to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
You really think a crown gives you power?
This war is not over. Tywin Lannister knows what to do to make us unravel.
With the Tyrells beside us, we'll crush the Northerners.
You led the defense of King's Landing. They adore you.
I fell from that tower for a reason.
Take us north of the wall.
What I know is what I saw. Stay back! And if you saw it too, you'd run the other way.
I want to fight for the side that fights for the living.
Take my hand!
If you want to sit on the throne your ancestors built, you must win it.
They will not bend.
What happens to things that don't bend?
Dracarys.
All men should keep their word. Kings most of all.
You will sit on the Iron Throne, but first there must be sacrifices.
Every time we deal with an enemy, we create 2 more.
I know fear when I see it.
I'm not afraid.
You have a taste of the real world, where people have important things taken from them.
If Robb Stark falls, Sansa Stark is the key to the North.
House Tyrell do not hold the Crown's best interests at heart. You said you'd take me home.
A good man does everything in his power to better his family's position.
I've won every battle, but I'm losing this war.
All men must die, but we are not men.
The people love their king.
They know I saved the city. They know I won the war.
The war's not won.
It's tempting to see your enemies as evil. But there's good and evil on both sides in every war ever fought.
They have a choice. They can live in my new world, or they can die in their old one.
Things are a bit tense right now. I don't think I'm talking my way out of this one.
If the wildlings breach the wall, they'll roll over everything and everyone.
Given the opportunity, what do we do to those who've hurt the ones we love? I want to know which side you're on.
Tell your father I'm here, and tell him the Lannisters aren't the only ones who pay their debts.
You'll fight over him like beasts until you tear him apart. I will burn our house to the ground before I let that happen.
Tonight, we fight!
There's only one hell. The one we live in now.
If you want justice, you've come to the wrong place.
Lannister, Baratheon, Stark, Tyrell. They're all just spokes on a wheel. This one's on top, then that one's on top, and on it spins, crushing those on the ground. I'm not going to stop the wheel. I'm going to break the wheel.
Stannis Baratheon has an army at Castle Black. He means to take the north.
This is the time, and I will risk everything. Winter is coming. We know what's coming with it.
We can learn to live with the wildlings. Or we can add them to the army of the dead.
You are the few, we are the many.
We serve the gods, and the gods demand justice.
Clean this city out. So the rats have nowhere left to hide.
I am a queen, not a butcher.
All rulers are either butchers or meat.
We watch. We listen. The past is already written. The ink is dry.
A monster has taken our home and our brother. We have to go back to Winterfell and save them both.
Build me 1,000 ships, and I will give you this world.
The purpose of fighting is defeating your enemies. I've defeated mine, the Starks. Where are they now?
If the girl is truly no one, she has nothing to fear.
Masters cannot let Meereen succeed.
Your reign is over.
My reign has just begun.
Every one of us is powerless, and yet together we can overthrow an empire.
You're surrounded by enemies. You're going to kill them all by yourself?
The crown and the faith, together, we will restore the Seven Kingdoms to glory.
Order your man to step aside or there will be violence.
I choose violence.
Don't fight in the north or the south. Fight every battle, everywhere. Always. In your mind.
For centuries, our families fought together against their common enemy, despite their differences,
Together. We need to do the same if we're gonna survive. Because the enemy is real. It's always been real.
When the snows fall and the white winds blow, the lone wolf dies, but the pack survives.
I know death. He's got many faces. I look forward to seeing this one.
Everything you did brought you where you are now. Where you belong. Home.
They're coming. Our enemy doesn't tire. Doesn't stop. Doesn't feel.